Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Are you a fully signed up member, a believer of the mainstream UN government narrative? Well, you shouldn't be if you're a follower of the website or this channel, but if you have found yourself listening to this video and you have been following the orders of your masters and those who say they are experts and you're doing what you've been recommended, yeah, well, if so, this is part one of You've been suckered. You've been played for a muppet, a clown, taken for a fool, yeah? You've been led down the garden path and now they're going to charge you to go back up the garden path. Here we have in Daily Telegraph front page, push to scrap free tests. Ministers aim to cut costs by limiting provision to those with symptoms or in high-risk settings. It says here, mass-free COVID testing must end because of the huge costs to the taxpayer, senior government ministers believe. So basically, what they are attempting to say here is that they've got a significant amount of people, they've trained a significant amount of people now to use tests to get negative results in order to go to events. Basically, we've got enough of them schooled now into using those stupid NHS apps, using the apps in correlation with negative tests to get into events and now they're thinking to themselves, well, maybe we can get them to pay for the tests as well. They've been pretty compliant up until now. Let's give it a go. Think of the spondoolies we could all make out of it. So anyway, it continues. Discussions are underway inside the government to scale back the arrangements that allow everyone to have a test without paying. The Daily Telegraph can disclose under a new system, free tests might only be provided in high-risk settings such as care homes, hospitals and schools. So at the moment, we are all in this make-believe situation where in the UK politicians are lying through their teeth, which is, their remit, not telling the truth. I mean, that's a skill set required for the vacancy of a politician. Of course they are. It's their job. It's not second nature. It's their first nature to be deceitful, double-dealing and dishonest. On the passports, they recently said they've decided not to bring in passports for nightclubs and pubs, etc., etc. But we all know they want to bring them in. And they will try. They want to bring them in for everything. I mean, it's up to the public to unite and get a backbone and tell them to stuff their passports where the sun don't shine. But you can be sure it's guaranteed. They want to bring the passports in. That is their plan. That's the plan of all the governments in every country. I mean, just take a look at the UK government's Plan B on the government website, right? But yeah, that is the environment we are currently in right now. And in that environment we are in now, people have been trained to get negative tests, to go on holidays, to go to events, to go to Chessington World of Adventures, yeah? They've downloaded the app, they've got their negative tests, they queue up and they get their passport scanned and all that crap, okay? I mean, for example, we have places like a football stadium, Tottenham Hotspur, White Hart Lane. If you want to go to a game, you have to have the passport and scan it to get in. And even though you don't have to have had a jab, you have to have a recent negative test. So as you can see, if you are one of those people who have gone along with all of this, put up with it, done everything you've been told, like a good little obedient slave, yes, master, no, master, 3 bags full, my master, you are about to be suckered because in the future, you can see here in this story, this is a primer, okay, for them bringing this in. I mean, it's also one of those stories to test the waters of the public's reaction to see how soon they can bring it in. But you can tell they are going to do this. Not only will you be now paying out for your expensive ticket for the football match or for the theatre show, or for the music festival, or for the theme park, but also you'll be paying for a test beforehand. And you'll be paying for it every time you go. And then, when they bring it back in again for pubs and nightclubs, they'll be expecting you to pay for the tests just to go to the pub. It will be like an entrance fee to go to the pub. A great little money spinner, isn't it? I wonder if the public will be dumb enough to put up with that as well. You see how they have lured people in under the pretense of, oh, you can go here and now you can go there. Just make sure you do a test and then you'll be allowed into the event. The tests are free. But now you can see they think they have got people used to it, used to doing things in this way. Or should I say they have trained the gullible into doing this every time. And now they think, yeah, we can charge them for the tests. So you'll be lumbered with an extra expense for you to participate just to go to an event. And how much are the tests going to cost? And will they start to say, oh, the tests, like with the petrol, the tests, they're in short supply. We're going to run out of tests. And then the price of them will increase exponentially. Yeah? Anything's possible. Anything is possible with this lot. But not for me. You can count me out. I'm nobody's sucker. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, a place for like-minded souls who don't get suckered in